What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out this huge box. Just came in from Knife Standards. I believe this one's coming through the Lefty EDC knife pass around. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. The box is so big I can barely fit it in frame. So let's see what all is in here. We're about to find out together, you and I. Doing the honors today, we got the QSP Canary. This is a very good EDC knife right here, rocking the Ultim liner lock, flat grind, drop point blade right here, a medium size, perfect for EDC tasks. And I've been really having a good time carrying this one. I just unboxed it in the channel here not that long ago, so if you haven't checked out the unboxing on this knife, this will be a great time to do so. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below in the description and in the pinned comments as well. So if you want to check availability, options, variants, and prices and things like that, you're more than welcome to. It also about the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. That being said, let's go ahead and cut through the thing here, shall we? And make one cut right here. Right, this thing is really sharp to say the least. Let's maybe make one right down the middle first. Hopefully I'm not cutting any of the materials inside. And all right, looks like a Kizer knife in here. All right, is it one knife? It definitely has to be more than one knife. Come on now. So we got one Kizer knife right there. We have, oh, here's the second Kizer knife. Check that out. Oh, man, this is like Christmas morning right here. It's fishing Kizer knives out of a box. Bam. There's a third Kizer knife. And those peanuts look so good, I almost want to chew on one of them. All right, but that is everything in the box right there. Go ahead and check out the next Kizer knife right here. This one is the Justice N690 blade denim BU. We're gonna find out what that BU denim is. Steel liner. All right, we're gonna find that out. 3.8 inches on the size. Here we go. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Let's take a look. All right, check out Knife Standards channel as well as Lefty EDC for the opportunity to be part of his pass around, knife pass around here. We have the Kizer cloth going on and the warranty information as well. Next we have the knife itself. We're going to get to that in a moment. Got a nice Kizer sticker here. Give it the flick for the ASMR. And here is the hardware. Some additional hardware right there, which is nice. Always welcome. All right, let's kind of get all that back in the box here, shall we? And here is the knife. Let's take a look at the Justice. So we got denim, what feels like micarta, but I'm not sure why they call it BU in the box for some reason. This is definitely a large knife. Absolutely no doubt about that. Check out the crown backspacer. This is steel. Yeah, this is all steel backspacer going on here. It even has, ooh, check that out. That's a little pointy section, nothing, no carbide ball or anything like that on this one, just a pointy section for breaking glass, I'm assuming. It has proud stainless steel liners all throughout. That blue micarta looks really good, right? And it even has some sections that are concaved in for that personality, I guess, as part of the design. The pocket clip is reversible and it is deep carry, right? Deep carry pocket clip, has the holes for the other side and the actual lanyard hole right there all the way through. Let's go ahead and get this guy open here without further ado. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Got a flipper, tab, and then thumb studs. So let's go the flipper route first. Bam. That is one big knife right there. Let's get some work done type of knife. That's what I'm talking about. Man, let's get this thing a nice little wipe here, shall we? All right, let's get it nice and beautiful for you guys to look at. Again, N690 steel going on this one. It is the Kizer Justice. We got the designer's names and the model name on one side. And on the show side, we have the Kizer and the N690 steel, along with another printout of the model name and numbers. I'm not sure why Kizer does that, but that's what they do. Flat grind going on this satin finish, machine satin finish going on this one. So it's a flat grind, but not a full flat grind. It's up until this line that you can see there, of course. And liner lock, right? Good access to the liner lock. Oh yes, oh yes. Check out that drop shot action right there. Bam. So let's get some acoustics right here with the flipper. Definitely good weight to the blade in order to be able to drop shot like that. It is definitely in on ball bearings. right? And let's check the detent. Right, good detent, right? Enough to deploy the knife. Let me see, could I fail the flipper? Yeah, that is still deploying. By the time you put enough pressure on it, if you light switch it, there we go. If you button, there we go, both work. Thumb stud deployment, bam, that is solid. Nice acoustic sound to it as well. Thumb studs are nice and comfortable, right? Got some steps to it here towards the top, right? Very common sort of thumb stud shape. And for the reverse flick, whoops, there we go. There we go. You got to use the meat of your middle finger for that reverse flick. There you go. It opens just as good. Favorite right there is that drop shot action. Check that out. Man. All right, ergonomics on this thing, of course, are going to be really, really good. It definitely accommodates a large hand pretty well. Not that I have a large hand, but it is a large knife, and that's what I meant. My hands are average, not the biggest, not the smallest. There's just a little bit of good amount of handle here left, I guess. So this curvature right here certainly leads your hand in place. Index finger, all other fingers follow suit. And then the jimping on the liners along with the jimping on the blade, and it gives you some good traction for your thumb right there to get good control of your cuts. I bet this thing is going to be a very, very slicey blade. And of course, you got a pokey tip right here on this drop point blade. Man, drop shot action feels really good. So definitely a large knife, no doubt about that. Squeezing on it, like bearing down on it. The pocket clip is awesome, right? I gotta tell you, like I'm really trying to squeeze as hard as I can. I don't feel that pocket clip at all. That is a good 9.5 out of 10 right there. Obviously a 10 out of 10 will be no pocket clip, but we do need a pocket clip, and that's why this is a 9.5 out of 10 here. You know, just basically rounded in the back, right? And then we have straight, drop, and a small raise right there. Okay, it is also milled from the inside. Those steel liners have a good amount of milling going on that will help with the weight department. It really doesn't feel all that heavy for as large of a knife as this is. And again, you got the holes there for the reversible pocket clip. They go the route of, I guess, doing the screws on one side, right, kind of on both sides, similar to the pocket clip on the Demko Shark Cub. So as compared to perhaps more something like this, where you do the screwing of the pocket clips through the pocket clip itself, these are on the side. Okay, so that's definitely something I noticed there. So yeah, big, large knife indeed. Let's get some size comparison going here, right? Actually bigger than the PM2. Check that out. And it's going to be bigger than the Para 3. No doubt about that, right? Large knife. Demko AD 20.5 with the 20 CV and the titanium scales. Here's that Shark Cub again, 20 CV aluminum handles. And yes, the Justice League here is going to be a little bit of a bigger knife, no doubt. All right, let's get perhaps a little bit bigger knives here. The Civivi Sentinel Strike is a pretty large one in my opinion, and the Justice happens to beat it. It's actually a hair bigger. And here's the Vision FG as well, both are very popular knives from Civivi. The Justice is actually bigger than the FG as well. And last but not least, also very popular, the CJRB Pyrite and the Vosteed Raccoon, right? Both very popular budget knives, and both actually smaller than the Justice, all right? But again, you know the drill, right? This is just to give you a ballpark idea where these knives land, more or less. Yeah, more or less, so you know. Here's the Kizer Invictus, which just unboxed this one in the channel as well. So definitely check this one out. It's also part of this unboxing, but on a separate video. And then I'm just going to bring out the biggest knife I have, just to give you kind of an idea, right? So the Pulsar XL from Kunwu Knives is the largest knife that I own, and folder knife, actually not a fixed blade, but folder. And it's maybe half an inch, right? Quarter of an inch in either end. And you know, the Justice is actually hanging on. It's very comparable to the Kunwu Pulsar XL for the most part. So maybe only half an inch shorter, if anything. But yeah, definitely feels good in the hand. I gotta say, this crown backspacer here also gives you a good grip in the palm as well. The micarta is nice and chamfered all throughout. Has some round edges as well. And yeah, let's do our very scientific, you know, cutting test, starting with some paper. Yeah, that is Definitely gonna be a slicer, right? As mentioned earlier, no doubt about that. Full slices on this thing. Holy smokes. Yeah, you have a pretty large blade. I want to say it's almost 5 inches of cutting geometry here. And it's certainly going to do some cutting, right? That is certainly going to be the case, without a doubt. But yeah, paper, we know it's going to do paper all day, every day. What about something like cardboard? Right, I got everyday cardboard single wall from a diaper box or wipers box. And as usual, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular like this, but rather at an angle. It's going to look something like this. I'm slicing it a little bit slower than I normally would, just as I want you guys to kind of see how comfortably it cuts. Yeah, those are some nice and comfortable slices. No doubt about that. Make sure the cardboard doesn't slide out of my hand. But yeah, this thing is going to cut, it's going to perform. Absolutely no doubt about that. And keep in mind, it's not even brand new out of the box or anything. This one has certainly seen some use already through the knife pass around, but it is holding a pretty good edge so far, and it cuts really good. Nice and toothy edge right there. Give it a nice little wipe. You guys let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, obviously 10 being the sharpest. How sharp is this guy? How much of an edge has it retained? Let me know. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Justice from Kizer. Large knife, awesome cutting performance, feels good, ergonomic in the hand. Check your local laws, of course, right? If you have certain blade length limitations, but if you don't, you are golden, because you can EDC a knife like this one, which again gives you a lot of blade geometry right here, quite a lot of blade length for all your cutting and EDC tasks. You can see this being also a pretty good sort of kitchen prep knife as well, or camping knife, if you would, for meal prep and stuff like that, just because of the blade length alone, right? Being pretty good. Got some belly to it as well. The spine stays pretty thick all the way up to the very tip. Not that you're going to use your knife for prying or anything like that, but yeah, very nice knife here. Again, doesn't even feel all that heavy for how good this thing is, how great it feels, how great it performs. There's your reverse grip right there. Got your Friday knife gas station fighting grip there, your Pakal grip. Yeah, overall, pretty sweet knife. I can't wait to carry this one, obviously, to gather as much feedback as I possibly can for the review video, right? This is just an unboxing and first impressions video. This is not the review video. Otherwise, it would be a pretty crappy review video if that was the case. You just saw a guy take a knife out of the box and just share his thoughts and first experiences. That's what an unboxing video is, and that's exactly what this is, right? Just out of the box experience, first impressions. Obviously, I have to carry the knife, try to gather as much feedback as I possibly can to then share that comprehensive review with you guys. It will be here live here on the channel very shortly, so definitely subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed will be the best way to stay on top of updates as soon as the review video drops on this knife. If you made it to the very end, you guys are the real MVPs. I appreciate all your love and support. Again, this knife is going to be linked down below if you want to check it out. Availability, options, variants, prices, everything will be on there. I'll try to link as many websites as I possibly can. Of course, it does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and that's zero extra cost. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. Check out the link to Patreon down below if you want to support the channel, or you can simply support the channel right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. That being said, guys, let me know what questions do you have for the review video. What do you want to know about this knife? What sort of questions do you want to answer during that review video? Let me know in the comments. Check out the unboxing on the Kizer Invictus, right? This one here I just unboxed in the channel as well. Or you're welcome to check out the unboxing on the Canary from QSP. I'll put a card for each one of those video options right here for you guys to check next. Thank you guys for hanging out with me until the very end. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Thank you for your love and support. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace!